Good morning, learners. So today we are going to look at public corporations. We'll start by looking at the definition of the introduction part of what is public corporations. So what are public corporations? These are state corporates or organizations which are formed under or they are formed by the government and are also controlled by the government. Public corporations are usually formed under the Act of the Parliament. Here, more than 50% of the shares are owned by the government. Public corporations are formed by the government or are formed through the Act of the Parliament to provide essential services to the public more cheaply. We have some examples of public corporations. We have the Mumias Sugar Company, which caters the services of the world of the farmers of sugar. We have Kenya Commercial Bank. We have the Telcom Kenya, Kenyatta National Hospital, our hospital here in Nairobi. We have the public schools, Postal Corporations of Kenya, which falls under communication. Formation. Most public corporations, as we have said earlier, they are formed under the Act of the Word of Parliament, which laws are enacted in the formation of these corporations. For example, all public schools are formed under the existing laws. In the Education Act, when a corporation is formed by an act of Parliament, the act outlines the following proposed name of the corporation, aims and objectives of the corporation, goods and services that to be provided, or the goods or services that the corporation will provide to the public. Location and area of operation. This is the physical address of the organization. Appointment of the executives, for instance, the managers, the secretary, the treasury. They must have a process of appointing the executives. Powers of the board of directors, ministry under which it operates. Management. Corporations are managed by a board of directors which is headed by a chairman. The chairman and the members of the board of directors are appointed by the president or the respective partner. As we have said, corporations are formed by the Act of Parliament, meaning members of Parliament meet together, they discuss, they implement the ideas on forming corporation or an organization. Then they take the ideas to the president for evaluation, and here the government will have a chance to do to give the permission and also to approve the decisions made by the members of the Parliament. Again, the chairman of the board of directors reports to the government through the minister. The managing director is the secretary to the board of directors and is the chief executive officer of the corporation. Sources of finance or sources of capital. Because state corporations or public corporations are formed through the Act of Parliament, this means they are formed by the government itself, meaning the major source of capital or the major source of finance is from the government. So thereafter, the corporate will be expected to generate finances on its own. As I have said, the initial financing is provided by the government through the concerned ministry, which is included during the during the motion in the parliament. Other sources of capital may include plowing back profits. Plowing back profits here, these are profits that were earned in the last fundamental year. Now they are used to fund the next activities among the other activities and other facilities in the world, in the organization. Profits from investment in the economy. Profits from investment in the economy, for example, profits from exports. Profits from exports and other investments from the economy. We have loans from banks and other financial institutions. For example, in Kenya, we have so many loans from China. The government can borrow loans from other countries or through the World Bank, so that's to finance what? To finance the public corporations. Advantages of public corporations. Here, the first advantage is that initial capital is readily available since it is provided by the government. Financial initial capital is readily available since it is provided by the government. Another advantage, they provide goods and services to the public at relatively lower prices because the government itself is involved. They benefit from economies of large-scale production, i.e., they are able to lower the cost of production in order to maximize profits. Another advantage, some corporations are monopolies. For example, we have the Kenya Power Company. Therefore, they are enjoying the benefits by monopolies such as lower advertising costs. They don't advertise much because there's no competition. There's no competitor who will be competing with them. So being a monopoly gives you a chance, or it gives you a room to do to enjoy more of the profits. The next advantage, the government comes to their aid whenever they are in financial crisis. For example, the Kenya Power, when they are in crisis or when there are financial problems, the government can come in to assist in the financial problems. They provide revenue to the government that is self-explanatory. They create employment. Once an organization or a state corporation has been established, most youth or most people in the country will be employed. Disadvantages, they may not provide goods and services which they produce every part of the country as they are expected. For example, the Kenya Power. We have other areas in the country where there is no electricity. So the services are not in every part of the country. We have they may incur high operational cost because these are big organizations. The cost of starting or the cost of running this organization is very high. Disadvantage number 3: slow decision-making process because the large number of people to be involved. Obviously, there should be consultation through the government, through the minister and the members of parliament, which may lead to slow decision making. Their performance may be poor due to the fact that managers are political appointees and may lack appropriate management skills. Corporations may be insensitive to customers' feelings, especially when they are monopolies. Let us look at the dissolution. We said dissolution is the winding up or liquidation of a business organization. So, a public corporation may dissolve under the following circumstances: persistence, loss making, and bankruptcy. For those few remarks, just want to thank you for today. Have a good day ahead.